Real conversations, real solutions, real success.
Success is my religion.
Welcome back to the Porch on the Success is My Religion podcast network. You are here with the chosen one,
It's me.
CJ,
What's up? Good morning.
and
Uh-oh.
the the success engineer. We gotta tighten it up.
I got
All right, yeah, one of them. Well,
difficulties.
yeah, we got the new mics. We didn't even mention we had a new mics and stuff. That's our new purchase.
You
Uh,
see it.
the
We're
new
up and
investment.
coming. Studio time.
Yeah, we got we got to get it. And I keep on saying this, but I need to make way more videos than what I am. But you are here on the porch with CJ, the chosen one, and Michael, MT, the success engineer. And today we're going to talk about how race
it can affect you. Yeah,
affects your success,
it
our
does.
influences, the influences of success, how it affects success, how you need to look at it, especially as a black person. Um, and then
All the
because sometimes it don't affect you. If you white, if my for my white listeners that are listening, it might not affect you because I got students that I know they just deep down inside know that they're gonna be successful because not because of what they do, you know, and and it's true.
it
Like
is
like
true.
they can have a
It's a guarantee.
terrible back life story or whatever. When they go into that workplace,
What did your dad do?
no, they don't even have to say it. They can play it off. Or they can lie and be like, "Oh yeah, my dad did this and did
There's
that, whatever."
plenty of that in that world. There's
Exactly.
plenty of
So
that. So,
and that's what I'm saying.
well, how we got on this subject is we started talking about the Epstein files and how many corporations that you've probably grown to love and use products and do all kinds of stuff have been affected. And
Been affected? Like what do you mean been affected?
it's I say been affected because once bad news gets out, then the stock market, the stuff that we're not really worried
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. I'll be watching it. That's
I'll be watching it too. I want to invest, but
we'll get there. We gotta
I
have the
gotta,
money to invest.
I gotta,
That's a part of success too.
I gotta take care of some things before we
Yeah,
start dipping and dabbing.
exactly. But that goes into race too because
Oh yeah,
nobody wants black people to have reparations. So
absolutely
the
not.
number one thing is having capital to do something with. Just like I talk about artists and stuff want to model rappers want to model after Jay-Z and all of them. And I'm like, they had a big lump of money at the beginning to help leverage them into this world. They just happen to be or get good at what they were doing so
Yeah,
they can make a nice living and don't have to hustle, but they hustle for their their money. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's
And
startup
I'm not,
money.
yeah, the starter money, and that's what I'm saying that we need to do. We need to have that starter money, and if you don't have that starter money, then it's very hard. I still didn't have this. I still don't have starter money,
I don't have the starter
but
money
we
either,
about to
but
get it. Um,
we're
and
about to open the floodgates up for the
right,
starter money.
right, and but but if your parents had it, if your parents had it, then you would probably have a little bit of starter money, or I call it a safety net.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, people need to have a safety net, and
Lord
if you
have
don't have a
mercy.
safety net, you're making decisions on the fly, and that's why it's so critical to have a strategy, and that's why I'm like has to play a factor. After you have to understand race, especially as a young person, where all of you guys are friends and you don't think anything of it or whatever, but those systems and stuff still are in place right now, uh, and you're going to be entering those systems, and
You definitely will,
and
and then
and
you will.
you're gonna not know how to act in them. And then I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was telling him, I was like, we need the young people to fall back. We don't need them on the front lines doing anything. We need y'all in the school learning something, not saying anything. Let us fight those battles for you outside in the real world. You're just gonna limit your opportunities because people give backlash after after they know what your beliefs are or whatever.
Unfortunately, yes.
And we have to uh, put that into account.
It's,
That
uh, well, for us, it's going to be an account that's going to be in the back of our mind in every move that we make. But I feel that the young people of this generation that are coming up have seen, and I don't know if they pay attention to history or they're just worried about their own history, but um, certain generations have always decided that they want to be grown before they need to be grown. And I don't know, I've experienced that. Um, it was different, but I definitely experienced it. Um, Turned
you
18.
wanted to be grown before you needed to be grown. What
Oh, yeah,
what?
yeah. I wanted to. Yeah, I was doing grown adult stuff way before I was supposed to be 18 or anything like that. But it was in moderation and some other stuff. But I'm talking about, you know, like we discussed last week, and people being able to work 40 hours versus when I was at McDonald's and I would like work 2 3 hour shifts after work. I mean, not
After
after work,
school?
but after school. And then I
Yeah,
would I would flood on Saturday and Sunday. That would be my all day things. But
yeah.
you made it seem like they could just do 8 hour shifts after school.
That's what
Uh,
they trying to do. That's what they
That's
doing.
that's
Like,
crazy. That'll wear you down super fast.
or at least they getting off at 10 o'clock or later. That's all I'm worried about. Like, if you got off at 9, I don't care how many hours you work.
Okay.
I mean, after school, like,
And
but
it
you get off
depends
at
on the job.
9. You get off at 9. You still got time to wind down, maybe do some type of homework, and
Yeah.
still have 8 hours until you have to wake up and go to school.
Well, I'll say from my experiences, that did not work at McDonald's. You got off, I think we closed at like 12, or we started shutting down around 11, 12. I never closed because I had to ride the bus because we didn't have a vehicle. So I usually got off right at the end, like 10:15 was the last bus for
Hmm.
me to go into the city. But when I went over to Kmart because I felt like they was playing with me and they didn't want to give
They
me
was
the extra
playing with
money. And back then I was a kind of a rebel and I wanted to grow my beard out and I was tired of shaving. Just never mind. I went over to Kmart. They closed at 10. So you started winding down at 9. I was on the bus. Bam. Yeah.
you.
But
Home by
also,
what time?
I would be home by like 10:30.
Oh yeah. Okay, that ain't bad.
Yeah, because we lived on 73rd, so I get off. That was when Prospect went out to the mall, so I would just catch the Prospect bus, and they would get on the highway, and boom, first stop, bam, I get off, walk, walked, walked to the house. It was being bound. Um, see what I think I usually had to be at work by like 4 because you get out.
Yeah,
What
I
time does
didn't I
school get
didn't I
out?
didn't work. Huh?
Schools get out still like 2:20.
223,
Okay, two
whatever.
twenty. So the days I didn't have to work, that would be. And this is gonna sound toxic. That would be like Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer.
What you still watch to this day?
They're not
Something.
on.
Something you
Just
watch.
Maury. I watch
Yeah.
Maury, but it's for laughs. It's not. I don't take it seriously. I think that's
Yeah,
all set up.
it is all set up. All of the comedians that we knew from back in the day was on on them different shows.
Well, it was hilarious. There's not. Well, that's another podcast. But anyway, yeah, it was pretty smooth. So the fact that things have changed are gradually changed
But it's a
over.
strategy. You gotta have a strategy when it comes to success about uh pretty much everything you do, because a lot of things are gonna be against you in this world that you don't even know about, that exist without your knowing, especially as a young person.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. And if you're not aware of, I want to make you aware. I told another one of my coworkers, I was like, I'm here to basically open up your consciousness, make you conscious of what you're doing. And what you're doing right now is going to affect who you're going to become 10 years from now. And you have to be okay with that.
that's
You
very
have to be
true.
all the way okay with what you're doing. I'm not judging what you do. I do have my own opinions if you want my opinions, but but I'm not but I'm not judging exactly what you do. But if you have a mentality that, and this is, man, bringing it full circle. If you have a mentality that you want to have a job because it don't do nothing, that's the wrong mentality to have,
That's a
especially
terrible mentality.
as a black man. As a black man, we already know that we don't get opportunities as quick as white people. We just gonna keep it
Yeah.
simple. If we don't get opportunities as quick as white people, you can see it in the NFL as head coaching, and NBA, all of that stuff. But I was like, if you got that mentality at 29 years old, 30 years old, and you've been having that mentality for your whole life,
Mm.
like you not gonna be nowhere at 40 years old. We at Me and my other coworker, we up here talking to him as 41, 42 year, or 40 plus year old men. Like, we trying to give you the game, but you steady want to be like average. And we was just like, you can't have that mentality going into it, and you want to be a coach and everything. And then I s- I looked up the the show The Neighborhood with
Yeah.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched it a couple of times.
That is a perfect example of life as black people.
Hmm.
You know how old Cedric the Entertainer is?
How he's in his 60s, I know.
61. And his wife on the show is 57, right?
Yeah.
They're neighbors. How old are they?
In their 20s.
No, not at 20, but almost 20 years younger. One of them
Yeah.
is actual ages 47 and 40. So that's how we progress in society.
Mm.
So a 61-year-old grown man that's about to retire is living next to a 40-something-year-old in the middle of his career as a white man.
Oh,
You
okay.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So that is a perfect example
And
of what our trajectory is.
and I guarantee that on this said show that I'm sure that he didn't have to work as hard as Mr. Cedric the Entertainer.
Exactly, to get to where he is, to
Yeah,
get on the
because
show.
he just moved right in the neighborhood. he probably Cedric probably had to have like a starter house because those still exist.
Oh, to get into the neighborhood. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was his
yeah.
first. Oh, I'm gonna have a family. I had my own apartment, or my family had bought me an apartment or something downtown, and then now I have my own family. So that they set something up for him
To win.
to win.
Yeah, yeah. I know where
To
you
be
was
able to
going.
have the equity to have something better and bigger. That's what I'm saying.
And it only goes up. That's what I see.
Yeah.
We was discussing, living arrangements before we got on here. And compared to the prices that was happening when I was in the 20s versus now, and I know it's inflation, but I seen a clip the other day about I want to say in the 1950s, you was getting paid like $3 and something an hour full time, and you can afford a $25,000 house. That same amount of money to afford a house this day, you need to make like $60 an hour full time, no days off,
Yeah.
to afford a house in this era. And that's crazy. But It's all about how you use your
And that's what
assets.
it's the strategy.
It is
Like
a strategy.
y'all are young, so y'all are able to make you're able to get if $100,000 is the goal, right? You're
Yeah.
able to get to $100,000 faster than anybody that is 18 been 18 years old in the history of America.
Yeah, I'm low key jealous, but
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not a hater.
I'm not a hater, but
I'm
I'm
incredulous.
hating that you're complaining when I'm hating the complaints about, "Oh, everything is expensive." And yes, everything expensive. Inflation is always going up. I don't even know if it's called inflation, but prices of everything has always gone up. They have never went down. They have always trajectory up. And you gotta understand that. And that's one of the things. I'm like, You don't understand what the real world is like." So, but that's why. But I know it's possible because I got a student that done it. Like save, 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 save. That's the first thing you can do as a broke person or coming from a broke family or no no safety net.
No safety net.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
all on
You
you.
you got to you gotta. It's all on you. So, um, but on top of that, you also have to cultivate your gift and cultivate an experience in life that breeds your own success and brings out your own gift.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
it does make sense.
That's that's what I need you. That's the real strategy. That's that's not being caught up in the matrix. So when they want to get you caught up in the matrix, that's why the green screen and the green lines that's money.
It
They
is.
they want you
Yeah.
to start paying for things. They want you to be a consumer. And the reason why they want you to be consumer because you get to be a slave to the almighty dollar
Yeah.
and you start buying things and renting apartments, buying cars and
Trying to keep up with your
exactly.
friends
I
and
had a
doing
lady
all
in the
this
car
crazy.
in a Uber the other day. She was talking about um I don't know what she was talking about. She was talking to her mom on the phone. Like, I walked in the store and I told the lady that I had an appointment or a pickup or whatever. She was like, "You got to stand in the line and wait your turn." And she was like, "She don't think I got some. I'm just announcing that I got money or whatever." I'm like, "Just go stand in line." Like
You
she
still
asked
get
you
to
to.
stand in line.
And wait your turn. I was like, I don't think that was a big deal, but you got to self-conscious about you because you really don't have the money
Mhm.
and and you going and purchasing something that's out of your price range and people looking at you funny. Maybe they look at you funny, maybe they not. And
No,
usually they are,
they
but
looking at him funny.
yeah,
Like,
but
look at well, who's why are you making all this commotion?
yeah, that's why they looking
Yeah,
at her
yeah.
like,
What are you doing?
like why you got an attitude when I'm just asking you to I don't know what happened, but I mean, but
I see it all the time when I pick up my medicine at Walgreens. Some people just they just want to be loud for no reason,
want to
and
be loud.
I don't know why. And you're still gonna get help the same way. Just because you're loud doesn't mean they're gonna. But well, hurry up and get this person out of here. It doesn't work that way. I want to say something that maybe happened maybe a couple of years ago with the minimum wage raise that I think we voted on. Maybe we voted on, maybe we didn't. Um, and the shift that I noticed because it was focused on like your McDonald's workers and people that work in the fast food industry. Um, and I noticed when that raise got approved, that's when I started seeing things escalate in price. And it wasn't because the bottom people, and I'm sorry to say that, the people that
Lower income.
lower income were getting raises to do a job and so they can survive. All it did was push up the price. So You got your lower financial people. You got your middle class. And you got your upper class. And you got your rich. Well, the rich, I don't think even worried about it because they're rich. They don't care. But the middle class didn't like that the lower class was getting raises because then they could shop in the same places the middle class was, which is fair. But I know they didn't like it. So
All of them didn't like
I know all of them
it.
didn't
Okay.
like it. And I'm not saying that everybody's the same, but I know the majority. I'm not gonna do what I dislike and categorize people. The majority of the people didn't like it because
Majority of the people.
I don't. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. But just say what you gotta say.
The majority of the people didn't like it. So therefore, inflation, that's a key word. It happened because when I was looking for an apartment, the things that were like $600 and $700 that I remember, and I was out of the game for a while, at least 10 years, and I was like, "There's no way that $600 or $700 apartment is now 12, 1500." But it is.
Well,
But
everything
also,
everything goes up
everything goes
no
up.
matter what.
But also, you got to pay attention to like the things that are getting built, like the apartments. There's apartments that were getting built like right across the street from my Walgreens. There's a Walgreens or a CVS. There's a Aldi's. They upgraded that, and I looked at those prices, and the square feet are crazy. But you pay like a studio, like not even 500 square feet. You're paying $1,300. I think that's crazy.
Yeah, we pay like 1400 here.
Well, you got it like a two bedroom.
Yeah.
You got some space.
And it depends on the location too.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that too. So because that's a part of the strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I just need to put this program out because
Well, you
I'm
gonna get
talking
it
about
out.
I'm talking about the same stuff, but the the price of things going up is all about it's all a strategy. Like you have to be more strategic. Some people have leeway. The lower income people, you have to have more of a strategy than the rich people, right? Even
Exactly.
and it goes up from there. You have to have more of a strategy. You have to be a little bit more disciplined in what you do with your money when you're trying to be successful because any little slip up can
It can hold you back
yeah,
at
it can
least
hold you
a
back.
year, 2 years,
Yeah,
5.
and it can take away from your focus. That's why I'm saying if the goal is to get quickest to get to $100,000 is in the bank account. That's what the goal needs to be for these young people. Like it's harder for us because we already in the
Yeah,
matrix
we
and we
already
caught
working.
we already caught in the
try,
matrix.
try to keep
Um,
up.
we just trying to get back to even, and we gonna do that because um,
We definitely will.
yeah, because I won't let me me not beat the matrix. I
Success.
hate losing. I hate losing, and I won't lose. But that's a part of the strategy too. I want you to be able to get equity for whatever it is that you want. So um, we need to go into a deep. Well, I need to go to a deep dive on other videos, but I don't even know what equity means really. I have an idea what that means as far as I think like when you buy a house and it appreciates, the value appreciates because
Yeah.
everything's going to appreciate if we understand the market. It's
Yeah.
still going to appreciate. It may not appreciate a lot like from 2008 to now, right? If you bought a
Yeah.
house in 2008 for a foreclosure or whatever, that appreciation went, or
You,
even like 10 years ago. But
you got to put money into it.
yeah, you got to put money into it. But if you bought a house, this is what they do. That's why they say um, the house is the key to
Your financial
well,
freedom. Yeah.
yeah, financial freedom in America at least.
Yeah.
That's
You get a house, you can You can go to the dealership. I think the only
Go to the
thing,
dealership.
yeah, yeah.
If you get a house, you can go to the dealership.
When you have a house, you have buying power because the house is hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. So they already trust you with that loan. You already signed, you dated. They can take it away anytime they want. But in your journey, when you have a house, if you don't already have a car or you get a house and you trying to upgrade the car that you have to something new that just has a warranty, you have more buying power.
Got you.
But in retrospect, gold, diamonds, houses, they all appreciate in quality. The car is the only thing that when you take it off the lot, you lose immediately. You can resell it, but you kind of have to already have it paid off or get some sort of value out of it. That's the reason why I just recently got a car because I was losing value, and I want to. I don't like losing either. I'm not a fan of it. So that being said, that's how it works. That's how I've seen it work. Now I may be incorrect in what I'm saying, but when I had a house, the world was my oyster. I could do whatever I want. I go to Home Depot and get a credit card, Sears, anything that had to do with a house. Like I want to change my bathroom. Here's $5,000
On credit.
on credit.
Oh yeah. Well,
Now,
you got to pay that back.
get that's where I'm getting to. You gotta pay it
Get
back,
that
so
for
that adds more debt to your house. But if you have your program that's already in place, then you know how to navigate,
yeah.
and then that
If
five
you have your
thousand
that's
turns into 50,000
that's what
for
I'm
your
saying.
house.
So the strategy needs to be have the safety net of money. You gotta
Yeah.
have the safety net of money. If you have at the first quickest to 100,000 after high school, if you go into work, like I don't recommend you just go into work. That's just my recommendation. But people are gonna do whatever you get to do whatever you want. But the first one to $100,000 after high school is the goal. Have $100,000 in the bank account, um, and then even for college graduates, like first one to once you get done studying what you're gonna be studying, then it's the first one to $100,000 in the bank account.
Oh yeah.
Um, that's that's the strategy that needs to be played in our community because this is the reason because they don't want you to have a safety net. They want you to be living check to check. They want you to be using credit cards and credit and all of that stuff. But it's fine to use that. But if you have that $100,000 in a bank account, you get a 5,000, $10,000 dollar credit card.
Mhm.
You can use the credit card to build your your credit score
Oh yeah.
by making purchases, not just purchases, but buying your everyday items and paying for everyday stuff. And at the end of the month, you pay that off without it um, being uh, gaining interest. So
Yeah.
you're using
That
credit,
is that is the
and
goal.
that's what that's what my exes used to. She paid all her bills, everything with credit card. Didn't touch her money at all. And then at the end of the month, before it actually accrued, interest accrued, she paid that stuff off. Boom.
Man,
But that was building her credit 800 plus credit score because she
shoot.
was doing that all her life.
I'm trying to get on that train.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what we trying to get y'all to do.
Yeah.
But it takes discipline too. Like you can't just spend on the credit card and spend your money at the same time. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if you
But that's
quickest to $100,000, if you have $100,000 in a bank account, everything can be handled. That's under $100,000. You can handle a a uh your your car going out or whatever,
mhm.
and $2,000 here to get your car fixed,
Yeah.
and it ain't even gonna hurt. You ain't even gonna blink. you're gonna take it to the right people.
You're gonna take it to the
You're gonna
dealership.
take it to the dealership. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
all I be doing. I don't. I work at a dealership, and the things I've seen behind the scenes, I will always take my car to a dealership. And I'm not saying that you can't get the same type of service from a non-dealership type person, but I've also been at a non-dealership where I was getting something fixed and something else broke, and that wasn't something that was on the schedule of getting fixed, so you had to pay extra. A dealership is just a safety net, and it comes with a warranty. It comes with
yeah,
all that,
and
but
they gonna get it right because that's their product on the road.
that's their
And if you
product.
could leave a bad review, then that's that reflects
You don't want that
poorly on them. Yeah.
because any type of and this happens in real life, you know, and we're about to see it for real. You're gonna see corporations lose stock in the stock market because they're part of a file or they got some bad publicity.
Which happens all the
It
time.
happens all the time, and it just depends on the PR campaign that you put in place to resolve that deal. Sometimes you have to pay people to be quiet, but that's life. I mean, if you don't have a reputation that you're worried about being damaged, then it's all good. But in the corporate world, you have to worry about that at all means because your corporation can extend and join and combine with other corporations, and then you can be a multifaceted corporation. Companies buy other companies all the time,
Hmm.
and just sometimes it's overhauled. Sometimes they say, "Well, continue with business," but now you're representing this, and I'm trying to be that. I'm not trying to be a corporation of one person, but I'm trying to act as a conglomerate.
Well, but Gary V, don't get me on Gary V. Even though
Hmm.
I love what he's saying and he gives me insights that I need
Yeah.
for marketing and everything, but Gary V is saying that your personal brand is gonna be your money maker, and I think I have a great personal brand that I built up face to face,
Yeah.
not on the internet yet. So, um, I want to tap into that, and I don't know how to. I do know how to do it, but I don't know how to approach it. And but I just need to be me the whole time.
Uh,
So,
you just be you, and let me worry about the other stuff that will go
eh, but I'm just
along.
saying, like, directing the content, like,
Yeah.
what do I say on the content and things like that. Like I start getting into my head, and but
That's a
this is
different
why we
podcast.
had the Porch podcast, and because I wanted to be comfortable saying what I wanted to say
Yeah.
before I said it directly to the camera, because there's gonna be haters, and like I don't deal with haters that well because like I know what I'm talking about, and I've all my whole life it's been people are acted like I didn't know what I was saying. Yeah, and I'm like, that's not it. But I don't feel like I should explain exactly how I got to my understanding of whatever it is, because I can't sometimes I can't articulate where I got it from. I just made the connections between all of these different things, and I have to present it to you as the answer. And then I'm not about to just argue about what I know to be true,
Well, no,
unless I
that's
respect you, and I will respectfully argue with you.
well, it'll be a debate. It
Debate,
won't it
yeah.
won't be an argument. But you have
Discussion.
to
It'll be a
you
discussion.
you have to accept your haters because
Yeah.
your haters even let me let me explain what hating does, because it's just like gossip. Hating means that you have one person that doesn't agree, or maybe just doesn't agree with the whole plot of your story. And then you have somebody, so that hater is going to want the same thing you want. They're going to want people to believe the process that they're going through. So when you have haters, you'll have haters that join the hater club, is what I like to call it. And then you'll have your positivity. Those two are going to exist regardless, because if you're if you're just making money and you're not making friends, that's what you're trying to do. You're just
Yeah.
trying to make money. So you want your haters there, because your haters will spread the knowledge faster than you.
Yeah.
And then you'll end up creating fans when you have these debates, when you accept them. Because you're not going to accept everything. So when you have these debates,
Yeah, like
the
Larry.
truth will come out.
Yeah,
Your philosophy will be solid gold.
yeah.
And then,
That's why I had to write the book first.
yeah,
That's why I had.
yeah, I'm a fan of the book. There you go. See, we got it on the picture. It is for sale. Please go to your local
We probably need
retailers.
to do some commercials and stuff. Yeah, let's do
I,
commercials.
that's right up my alley. I love commercials. I got
And Larry was telling me a while ago, like I be listening to people, but like I don't know how to be. I guess what did I say the other day? Hang on, I wrote it down because I think I wrote it in the post.
yeah.
Um, in a world filled with imitation and conformity, authentic living is a revolutionary act. So I am a revolutionary act because I live in
Reality.
authentic living. Authenticity. I am very authentic, and this goes into race. Like I don't care what opinions you have. I can see a good person. I can be around a good person, and they can have differing of opinions on race, even race as well. But I don't take disrespect. Like if you don't allow me to have an opinion as well, you try to push my opinion off to the side like it's not
Oh,
relevant.
like a
But
that's that.
yeah, I'm gonna try to steer your thinking over this way, and then I get to have my full opinion and live fully and live and talk whatever I want to. Like I don't that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You have your opinion, I have my opinion. We can still be friends, but you can't just shun my I don't even like to I don't my feelings, I guess. What I feel about a subject
Yeah.
that you brought to me. You can't bring it to me and tell me not to have any feelings or anything. And then I don't even bring you the other stuff and you have a feeling about what I somebody said, what I posted about something. I didn't even send it directly to you. You could have kept your mouth shut. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, that's gonna happen, but
Eh, But that's disrespectful. I
what
don't I don't do disrespect. Like you can have different opinions. That's what I'm saying. The disrespect is there. And no matter what you believe in or what side of the aisle, I'm already looking at you funny because I already know what you believe, but but I'm being the nice one and letting you be in my presence because I uplift people. If I uplift everybody that I'm around, I make people better when I'm around them, like then I'm the valuable person in the relationship, in the friendship or whatever.
yeah.
Especially if you're not giving anything to me, right?
Oh, you gotta have some contribution.
Yeah, I mean,
And hate does not count.
yeah, hate does not count.
Hate does
And if
not
you
count.
and if you have a lingering hate that you just gonna subliminally push my way, nah, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Well,
because a lot of people want you to. This is what society, our society, American society, the society in the United States, because there's a whole bunch of Americas, right?
oh yeah.
So the society in the United States wants black people and black men, whoever wants us to be docile and dormant and not live up to our fullest potential. I was talking to Big Steve. Big Steve, we're gonna have on here as soon as I figure out how to get a third camera. I might just have him be on his phone and we'll put him in as a interviewee or
Yeah.
whatever in an
Well,
interview.
we don't like we might not have to do that. What what could happen is that
I,
we
I,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
the so I was talking to Big Steve last night, and and I'm like, dude, like you are in a role, right? He's a police officer. You
Mm-hmm.
have to be a certain type of person in your role, but that's not who you are personally,
No.
So you snap out of it, and then you act more docile than normal because you don't want to portray the big bad cop all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it affects how people view you and stuff like that. And people are attracted to his height, how big he is, all of that stuff. Our women are attracted to is what we were talking about. And I was like, you still have to live in abundance, and our parents, our society hasn't cultivated or conditioned us to get what we want or want what we want. We don't get an opportunity to want that and want what we want and get what we want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody else gets to do what they want. Oh, we want you to be an athlete. Aren't you good at sports? Aren't you going to go to college to be sports? Like I still get it all the time. I'm like, dude, like I graduated from college in 2007. That's almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I mean?
it's a
Like,
long time.
so people still talk to me about playing basketball and this, that, and that's a subconscious, um, not cultivation, but what is that word? Um, shoot, I don't even know the word, but
It'll come to you later.
conditioning, subconscious conditioning. They want you
Yeah.
to just want the black male, especially a young black male, to just think sports, 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 all while they're growing up, not thinking that they're gonna have to go out here and do a real job. So now all you got is sports after you didn't graduate. If you didn't graduate to college, now what you gonna do? You're gonna be a fitness influencer. They try to put me in the fitness category the whole time. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
don't post too many fitness things, because I get more likes on the fitness than than something like this. If I post the podcast or whatever, they like one like. I post a Zumba pic, I get 50 likes. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
You see what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I did see that. That's
But that's how it happens, and I'm like, no. When you become a true leader and a true, um, you become self-aware, truly self-aware,
mm-hmm.
you get to choose how you lead and how you want to be portrayed, and that's what I'm doing. Like I don't want to be portrayed as just the fitness guy. Like I'm not the fitness guy. That's not gonna be my long-term thing. But people do put me into that category just because that's where they met me at or that's what they know. But like I
Oh
need everybody
yeah.
to know everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of hot in here too.
No, I messed up my
For me, it's
glasses.
hot. But what I was telling Steve is that we don't usually get a chance to want what we want or go after what we want. We didn't get we got conditioned to go after what they tell us we wanted
Yeah.
a lot of the time. And
We get directed certain directions just to because that's more of a safe place for us to be placed in.
Mm-hmm.
And and it all and I hate to say this, but it's all about entertainment when it comes to certain races. You got you got your Ronaldos, your Messis, even though they don't look our color. They're not.
They look your color.
Yeah. They still are they still are placed in a certain pungent of categories.
Yeah.
But once you are good at something or you are recognized as being good at something, you can expand. And I think that's what's going to happen for you. Once people acknowledge your brilliance and the things that you're saying are very very helpful because they help me in life. Um, once people realize that, then your profile can expand. I'm not saying that it's not going to expand anyway, because you're a determined person, so it's going to expand regardless of acknowledgement. But once people actually acknowledge and accept,
Once I put all of the information out there like
and
that,
and, and you will, it's
I'm
gonna
up here dibbling and dabbling. I'm like, nah, man, I need to go all the way in
you
because
are gonna go
my
all the way
job
in.
ain't guaranteed, baby. I might not, I might not even have a job after a regular job after
Well,
this school year.
everything will be out
Oh
that
yeah,
that you want or in process by my birthday. Let's do that. Okay,
yeah,
that's 4 more months.
yeah.
All right.
When's your birthday? June 17th or something?
No.
June 24th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry's birthday is June 14th.
Yeah. My uncle's birthday is at around that time too.
Oh,
A lot of cancering going
all
around.
right. Let's do. We need to get back to.
Oh, you want to
We
do the
need to
three
do some
thousand
more
questions?
segments. So if you have anything that you want to suggest that we do on this podcast, because success is a boring thing. You have to be okay with the boring and the mundane, and we got to talk about the boring and mundane. I I don't know how to. It interests me a lot. That's why, like, I'm pretty much obsessed with it. So I will sit there and read the book about it just because I'm interested in it. But you may not be interested, and you might be a part of the young crowd that need to be entertained for them to get a message. And I'm not an entertainer. Like, I've never been an entertainer, but I'm somebody that's real, and that's I'm somebody that's gonna talk about the real stuff, and I'm gonna get straight to the point. Like, and if I don't know you or whatever, I'll just get straight to the point. I don't know need to go you know go around the bushes or
Yeah,
whatever.
Well, I was about to say one of my favorite things, but we're not gonna say that. But yeah, you wanna be direct. I feel like I feel like things happen more often when people are direct.
Yeah, and
Like
like
there's no dilly dallying. There's no, oh well, here's a safe place, and if you're comfortable doing it, then you do it. No, we're telling you to do it because it's going to benefit you.
and you cannot do it, but you're gonna be wasting time. Like one of my coworkers, I'm like, dude, you
It's all on you.
it is all on you. But what you do with your time, I understand that you don't have to work when you're at work. Like you can just scroll on your phone a whole day long, and that's fine. But if you want to do anything in life, you gotta make that time into something else, more of a learning thing, so that when because your job ain't guaranteed that either. You
We need
you ain't
effort.
doing the greatest job coming in late every day. People see that you not, your job ain't guaranteed, and you don't do nothing. So they don't have you do nothing. I'm not saying that you don't do anything, but
It's not on your schedule.
yeah, so it ain't on your schedules. I always had a plan. I always had a plan. That's why nobody could really talk me out of anything. They couldn't really condition me to do anything. I was always thinking 2, 3, 4, 10 steps ahead
Mm.
already all the time. So when I'm talking to somebody, that's why I wrote the book. So you can understand when you're talking to somebody and they're not giving you or whatever information they're giving you, you can filter it in your own mind and see if this is work or this is worthy of me
Acknowledging.
acknowledge not even acknowledging, just doing it, like, applying it to my life because when you look at high school students or college students that they might only have their parents, family, and their teachers to look to.
It's not a lot of
And
influence.
I did we had the same thing,
Yeah.
but I knew how to guide myself. I already knew the goal. I understood what it took to graduate college or whatever. I understood the requirements.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand the requirements, then I'm going after the requirements, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna add a little bit more on there, sprinkle some salt on there.
Oh,
Shout
I
out to
like
the
it.
Sprinkle with Some Salt podcast. I know the dude, he from Kansas City, but you, but
That's awesome.
I already knew the goal. So anything you told me that took me away from the requirements, I'm not doing. I'm already, looking at you side eye because I know what I'm supposed to do already. And if you don't know what you're supposed to do and you're just taking that's why they have so many get rich quick schemes online. Like just pay for this, pay for that, and you can get a certification in 6 months. And they don't tell you that they but you done paid $2,000. You could have went to the community college and got an actual degree or whatever with $2,000. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You see what I'm saying?
Certificates are certain things that
But there's no
are
the thing is I'm saying is there no guarantee of what they're saying on the internet. There's no guarantee. You don't know
no.
nobody. You're taking their word. And if you don't know what already is to come, if it ain't a part of your plan already, like I only buy stuff from people that like, oh, I see this already in my process. Like this could be a part of a bigger picture. I already see the bigger picture, but oh, this could be a part of the process. And then I evaluate whether I want to invest in that or not. Whether it works or not, uh, it doesn't matter. I chose to invest in
Yeah.
it. You see what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm telling like the young people that you got to have a plan already in place, a strategy in place at least. Be like, all right, I'm going to work. I'm gonna go fastest to 100,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal before I get out of my parents' house, right?
Word up.
That's the goal, and then I'm gonna do something with it. That's the part. If then statement. If I get this, then I'm going to do this. But if you choose to go to college, this is the route that I chose to go. I'm not wavering in the route. I'm going to complete it and see what's next. And the closer you get to the end, like I did, like I wanted to go to grad school or something. So I didn't know how to get into grad school, but magically, or
You figured it out.
well, they had graduate assistant positions that they didn't have before.
There you go.
And so the Great Recession was a little bit good for me, but it was bad for me at the end when I got out and didn't have any prospects or anything. I had to go back to the bottom and start over. But that's what you have to do. I still had the strategy.
You still had a
It
strategy
still had
and it
the
was
bigger
still in
picture.
place.
It
Yeah.
was still in yeah. So and what they want you to do to be in the matrix to 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 be fully immersed in the matrix, they want you to not have a strategy. They want you to rely on a mediocre job that's not going to further you as far as your growth and your development. That's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to be getting the money, yeah, working at Best Buy, working at a Price Chopper or whatever restaurant you choose just so you can make money and you're not developing yourself. You think you know Like you're going to grow, and you need to grow, and you need to grow expeditiously
Yeah.
throughout your next 4 to 5 years. Um, well, 18 to 25, right?
Yeah. 18 to
17, 18.
25.
So
It's
eight,
your
seven,
prime
8 years.
years.
Yeah. Those 7, 8 years are growth periods. You need to figure out yourself. You need to figure out what you want to do, not for the rest of your life, but for a significant portion of your life. You you want to look at it and be like, all right, this is what I can do. This is the requirements. This is the route that I need to go. You need to be looking at that in high school. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't have people that are talking about this stuff in to you directly and
Mm-mm.
talking you through it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just want you to be selective and go with it and complete it. And if I can enhance that, I am going to enhance to whatever you choose to pick because I need you to grow. I need you to develop into a leader, which is the ultimate goal of what I need you to do. Leaders in training, the Lit Squad. This is the first time I mentioned the Lit Squad. I got that on my Instagram. So when I start talking about this stuff and putting out videos and things like that, the Lit Squad is what I'm going to call the crew. If you want to be a leader in training, um, it's not smoking. We ain't doing that. That's smoking stuff. That's wasting your money as a young person. Um, you can do that later after you get to $100,000. I don't care what you do. Just give me 10,000. You know what I mean? So, I need my 10%.
You
Give your
need to do.
tithes.
Oh, I like that.
Give your tithes, man. Nah, man. But I'll have some.
That's so
uh,
funny.
I need, man.
That's so funny.
Pay your tithes. I'm being funny, but I'm being serious at the same time. If you find somebody that is helping you and how I want to help you, like yeah, that's the game. You gotta pay for the game, and eventually we'll have some stuff that you can buy. You can buy the book.
You can buy the book.
You can buy the book "Work Smarter and Work Harder: The Work Hard Philosophy for Individual Achievement."
You
It's
got it
in
in
Spanish
Spanish.
too.
Yeah. Make sure we talk to our
It
Spanish brothers.
is.
Brazil, I'm coming.
Yeah, one of my students helped me edit the Spanish version.
Yeah,
I
see?
don't even know what it say. I know what it said, but but I don't know what it say at the same time. Does that
It's
make
a
sense?
bilingual book. And you can get it in English or Spanish, whatever language dominates your
Yeah,
influence.
so we can do
Please
15 minutes of this.
please support it.
Yeah, support the cause.
We're back to this. I know we had a little break, but
You gotta lift it up higher. What's that?
oh,
What's it called? 3,000 questions about
3,000
us.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a little insight of, how we think. We should be doing good. We should be all the way up.
All the way up. I'm about to start reaching out to some people
There we go.
about
We're on 121st question.
yeah, I'm about to start reaching out to some people to interview them too. But we gotta do our research. I don't be having time during the week to do research and stuff. But go
Um,
ahead, man.
we'll do it. Um, Question 122 is, what is legal that you think should be illegal?
Go ahead. I don't know yet. There was something I was thinking about. Go ahead.
I don't really I really don't have anything for that. I think everything, I mean, because to be quite honest, if it's illegal and you want to do it, you're gonna figure out how to do it. That's just the law of the land in my world. If it's legal, then nobody worries about it. You may have some people that have opinions about it, but it's legal. You just look at them and be like, "Well, stay over there." But I don't have anything that is legal that should be illegal because that would ruin my fun.
Yeah, go on to the next one. I don't know about that.
All right, 123. What would you rather own, a private jet or a luxury yacht? Private jet. Don't know how to swim. I can fly to the beach.
I would say a luxury yacht. That'd be something different. I need a captain in it. I think I'll need a captain though, so I can't drive that much myself.
Well,
But
I know somebody that's got their pilot license. A shout out to them.
pilot or
Pilot license.
okay,
Yeah, private jet for me.
yeah, I want to learn how to fly if I had time and
You
the
could,
money. Like
you, you
that's
could teach me.
huh?
I got a whole jet. I can just.
Oh, yeah.
124. What's the first impression you want to give people? Hmm.
That I'm the man. I'm the man. No, I don't. I don't. I like to, as crazy as it seems, I like to for people to form their own opinions, but then I don't want them to leave me in that space. I want them to understand that I'm more than just where you saw me.
Well, for me, it just depends on what space I'm in. But for the most part, I want people to their first impression is to not play with me. That that's a sign of respect, and then we can go forward. Um, you got anything else to add to that? All right, 125. Which would you rather have if you had to? A broken leg or a broken arm? Come on, people. I've never had anything broken in my life.
Me either.
I
I
don't.
think I probably broke a finger or something, but I never got it fixed or never went to the hospital for it. I'd rather have a broken arm.
Yeah,
Like I don't like
I
my
rather.
legs hurting.
My leg hurt yesterday, and it was not nice.
My leg was hurting yesterday too, so
I thought
I was feeling you.
I thought it was because I didn't have a
I
Valentine,
couldn't
but
even I couldn't even break it down like I wanted to last night at Touche's.
I broke it down right in my living room. My joint was throbbing. Pause.
Yeah.
Um,
And get back to success. Like I think that you can have fun in moderation. You know what I mean? While you're in your success journey, like you could go out and
yeah,
stuff, but like if you know if you have a strategy on how you go out and when you go out, like now I'm going out a little bit more because people just ask me to go do things,
yeah.
and I don't want to miss the experiences now. Back when I was younger, yeah, I wanted to go to the clubs or whatever, and I went. But I didn't do it super often. You know what I mean?
I don't. I wasn't a big club fan. I don't think I was a big club fan until I was in my 30s. Then I would just do it for the experience. And, you get stories from it. It was crazy. 126. What profession do you think is the most undervalued today?
Educator.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gotta be educator.
yeah.
And I think that's on purpose too.
It is on purpose, but to piggyback off our last podcast when you said that rich people
Pay for
separate
education.
separate themselves or their children from the education, they just do private stuff. That is by design.
Yeah.
I did some research, and it is
Oh yeah.
very 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 true
I
because
told you.
they they do not want McDonald's workers.
Heck no.
Nothing against McDonald's workers.
And whether that's cheating or whatever,
You got to
but
pay to
most of the
play.
time they smart. They're
They know,
good at school and stuff.
but off that, it's also a reflection of them because
Oh yeah.
they don't want their child to be all berserko and stuff, and they this regal person. But yeah, I meant to tell you that. Um, let's see. What is your favorite thing to put ice cream on and eat ice cream with? Oh, well, I'll
Shoot.
keep that to myself.
Man, I can't wait till October again for that what was it, the pumpkin pie?
Oh,
Those
October,
pumpkin
November.
yeah.
Yeah, we got tearing Andes up.
Man, I probably gained like 10 pounds off of
Well,
that.
this coming October, November, we'll be I
Prepared for
I will be deep in my fitness journey. So even if I do have it, it's not gonna reflect it.
it.
But I am gonna have it. Hopefully I'll be better with my diabetes, but I'm still gonna
Diabetes.
have it. What would you love to collaborate with and what would you collaborate on?
Who would we love to collaborate?
Who
Or
oh, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Who would you love to collaborate with and who and what would you collaborate on?
um, I probably I said Charleston White. Charleston White, he be playing a role, but he know what he's talking about.
He does know what he's talking
It,
about. His he has a very good strategy and it makes sense, but it makes that wouldn't be right to say, but it makes sense to a
yeah,
certain demographic if they're paying attention.
right. And he say it all the time. He like, I chose to play this role because whatever I was doing before was not
Right.
working. It wasn't getting to the people that I wanted to help. And honestly, I understand Charleston and
Yeah.
what we doing here. Like they don't want it. They don't want it how you give it. Everybody else, we listen to Jim Rohn, the little videos in the morning and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how they receive their education. That's how they know what to do. They listen to other people and they do it calmly. We have to be entertained. We have to be yelled at. We have to be
Has to be
all of these things.
aggressive.
It has to be aggressive. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be that. So the people that I attracted are attracted to what we're doing are the ones that we're gonna work with.
Okay. Um,
We
I
got
don't
about
know.
5.5 minutes. Who you
Uh,
want to collaborate with somebody? You need to collaborate with like a animator or something, so you can get your little voices and characters and all of that
well,
stuff.
Steve is coming on. We're gonna
Yeah,
talk
oh
about
yeah.
it. Shout out to Big Steve. Uh, question 129. Where do you cut costs and when you need to save?
Going out, going
Yeah,
out to eat.
that's easy. I just don't go out to eat. I
Yeah.
buy groceries and reluctantly cook it and hope for the best.
Oh,
Um,
for the best.
but I'm pretty good cook for the things I like to cook.
Yeah, probably stopped going out. Like I went out last night, spent some money, but I'm gonna go Uber and get it right back. So
I didn't go out. I just bought some pizza and had a night in.
yeah,
But
I need to work on the front side of my body. Like I need to work that part out. Like it ain't being that's when I thought of pizza. Like I felt like I was sitting on the couch eating pizza, getting my
technically I
bill.
was.
Huh?
This will push us in between.
He got them
What?
old school weights too with the sand in them.
Yeah,
Don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
That was a gift that was given to me by my uncle. Shout out to Uncle Kevin.
Yeah, you need to
Um,
throw those away.
no,
No, I'm just
they
playing.
still work.
They do still work. Weights
Um,
is weights. So let me get
yeah.
into that too. Hold
Oh, go
on.
ahead.
Uh weights is weights. I had a conversation about schools not having adequate facilities and stuff like that. Weights are weights. Speed is speed.
Yeah.
Running is running. And when you roll the ball out there, whatever ball it is, or whatever you about to do, it's not about the facilities that you trained in. It's about who
Your
knows how
actual
to
skill.
do
Yeah.
what they need to do to win the game. And no matter where you come from, whether you got man, Herschel Walker used to do like 1,000 push-ups a day or something like that. 1,000 push-ups, sit-ups. You know, he didn't have facilities.
Mike Tyson used to do a crazy workout too, all body weight.
That's what I'm saying. So
He was knocking
like,
cats out.
oh, hold on.
Wow.
My camera went out. There we go.
Are we move to the next question?
Yeah, you can.
130. What was the one thing you begged your parents for as a kid and they finally gave it to you?
A dog, probably.
Uh,
Man, we didn't need it. If I was strategic, that dog messed our little duplex up.
I don't really think I begged my parents for anything. I wanted things, but that was like when I was a teenager. But we strategized and figured it out. So I don't think I begged my parents for anything. Maybe like a PlayStation or something like that. Sega
PlayStation.
Genesis. Some material.
I never got that stuff, so
Well, um 131, if you could have someone serenade you over candlelight dinner, who would it be? Wow, that's crazy work.
mm, good question to finish it off. Who you got in mind?
There's so many, but I just want to be in their presence. I don't really care if they serenade me or not. It's just the fact that they're
Who?
in my vicinity. Oh, there's a lot. There's like SZA, Summer Walker. You know what? I ain't gonna hold you. Anita Baker. Yeah, Anita Baker.
Oh, that's a good one.
Growing up, you have your parents play music. That music is probably still better back then than it is now, and that's something that holds time. Like I got a I got a whole uh now I can't come up with it. I was just thinking about getting rid of it.
Record player.
I do have a record player, but no, I got a whole storage unit. I got a whole storage unit full of like records that are
Really?
just old, but they're timeless. Like Marvin and Gaye, like the record covers are crazy, and I can see how it transferred into this era and the record covers I have
Uh-huh.
for CDs and stuff like that. It it should never go out of style, but technology kind of does it. But there's lots of people that have it. If I had enough space in my apartment, I would probably have all those crates, and I would probably pick an album on a daily basis and listen to it. But
That's it for the day.
yeah,
That is it.
you didn't even say who you wanted as a candlelight dinner.
I was thinking like Whitney Houston or something like that.
Yeah, classic.
Serenade me. I ain't
Oh,
gonna have no man serenade me. So
I didn't pick a man neither.
no, I'm just saying like, but Neo is my favorite artist. So
Oh.
like I would go listen to him. But if you want to serenade, is a different thing. Like
Okay.
I ain't letting Neo serenade me.
You're not
So
getting invited.
all right, make sure you pick up the books. Yeah. Work smarter and work harder. The work hard philosophy for individual achievement.
Hmm.
I'm gonna start recording the audio book so we can have that. Yeah, I need to do a lot of stuff, man. I told Larry today or the other day, I was like, the magic you're looking for is in the work you never, the work you're avoiding.
Mm.
The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. So I've been avoiding this work, and I've been avoiding putting my voice out there, but it's coming. I got to do it because there's nothing else left for me to do. The educational system is going. It's already been It's already been terrible. But like, there's people that say we need to homeschool our kids and send them to private school because they getting indoctrinated at the school. I'm like, yeah, that's not reality for a lot of people to be
It's
able to
not.
do.
If
You only get what your public education is. So if you only get to go to Washington High School or Wyandotte County,
you
you
have to
have to
be
do what you can with what you got until you get out.
well.
Uh,
You have to be determined about it as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you gotta bloom where you planted. And if you don't bloom where you planted, even and we know all the schools ain't created equal. We already know that, but you can get out with some type of skills that can help you in your next step. But you have to have the right mindset, and that's what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do is to help you open up your consciousness to the abilities that you have and the abilities that you can create and do while you're in high school and getting ready to go out into the real world. If you don't do that, it's going to be a little bit tougher when life hits you and the racist stuff happens and
Mm.
which is all it's always happened.
It's always
But
happening.
you got to know how to react to it. You got to know how to navigate that whole process as well. Like, I just kept my mouth shut for a long time. Like, this is my coming out party just lately, and saying what I want to say and need to say because like it is disrespectful, and I think it's a part of the strategy that they have to keep us thinking about distracted. uh, it keeps us distracted from reaching our fullest potential. So we need you to reach your fullest potential. I don't want you to be distracted. Distracted with what I'm saying and not what they saying, because you don't know who your friend is and who has your best interest at hand. That's probably the main thing that I would say going through the public education system. If they're not challenging you to be better, they don't want the best for you.
No,
If they don't see more in you that you don't see, like if they're not pushing you to do and go harder, then they don't have your best interest at hand. So CJ, I'm done.
they, well, to piggyback off that, I know growing up in my school edition of life, you have to understand that these are adults that are teaching you. They've already lived a life and they are making decisions as they go. And the fact that they're taking out the time, even though it's a job and they're doing it to get paid, they're still taking out their time to invest their time to display whatever information that they want to give to you about the subject. And for me, it's not regret. I just didn't take it as seriously as the subjects that I liked, and I liked a lot of subjects, but a lot of subjects they just I just didn't think they benefited me. I didn't take them seriously. But education as a whole is something that you do need to take seriously. It does affect your life and how you can be placed in it and the categories that you can be a part of. And without education, you can't produce a better life or even be considered to be a producer of a better life without education. Education is your your ground floor, if you will. And if
Foundation.
you trying to make a mansion, you need a basement. You need a ground floor, and that would be your ground floor. and then whatever you do with your education afterwards, whether it expands or you just take advantage of the things that you have known, you take advantage of this podcast and the knowledge that we try and bring forth to you. That is your ground floor. And well, that was I got. That's your ground floor, and you need to be all the way up as usual. You need to be committed to excellence, and excellence is you. Um, and you need to work hard, and that work hard and work smarter. Just
Work smarter and work harder.
yeah.
That the reason why I did that is the play on words. They always say y'all probably don't know it. They always say work smarter, not harder. That's true for some cultures. That's true for some cultures, but it's not enough to just go get an education and get your law degree or whatever, and you're not. You might you might not get to the point where, or you might not get the opportunities after you've done every requirement that you were supposed to do and become the person that you're supposed. That's what I'm talking about. Is yes, we can work smarter and do the things necessary required, but then it comes a point where, all right, I didn't get the opportunity. The Great Recession happened. The like I just I didn't have the right opportunities or whatever. I didn't move to the right city, whatever. I still have to put in work. And when I sold my video game, when I started doing group fitness classes, when I was sleeping on the floor in my mom and cousin's townhouse and doing all those with a master's degree,
Uh-huh.
that's what I had to do. I had to work harder. I was just like, forget it. I'm gonna just go. Like the best place you can be is to be in a position where you don't have anything to lose. I did not have anything to lose. I still don't have anything to lose. And once I understood that mentality, like I don't have anything to lose. Like I'm not a career educator. Like I am a career educator, but I'm not I'm not invested in like I didn't get my degree in teaching or anything like that.
No.
I just happen to be uh, able to do some of the stuff that they need right in the education system, and I want to be in that position so that I can be connected to the students, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's what I say about work harder and or work smarter and work harder. You might get to a point where smarter isn't enough, and then what you do, and then if you just automatically do both, you're gonna be in another place. Like you're gonna
Different
be
realm.
untouchable.
That's where I'm trying to go.
Yeah,
All the
and
way up.
all the way up, and that's just how my mind thinks. My mind thinks through the work hard philosophy. Am I willing to reuse knowledge, habits, and resources diligently, and am I willing to do whatever it is that is required to be that person that comes out at the end of that work. And we on another journey right now. We in another segment of that journey right now. And I gotta put my I gotta use my philosophy for myself as well. So I'm using it every day. I just got in the groove and now we're getting out of the groove. So if you ain't watch our podcast and go back to the other podcast episodes and look at them,
Yeah.
listen to them. I know it's boring, but whatever. I'm gonna put
It's
it out
it's
anyways.
it's not
Yeah, I
it's
don't
not
care.
all the way boring. We do educate and excite. And
Yeah,
so
especially
it's
with that voice right there. This dude he turned into a whole nother person when he with the podcast turned on.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I keep on saying, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is okay to be ourselves in every aspect. That's why I was telling Big Steve last night. I'm like, you got to be you, but you got to understand what attracts and what you want.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't live in abundance. We haven't been conditioned to live in abundance in our society because we always just have to take what is given to us. And that's what I want to change with the young people, but even in uh significant other relationships and courting the other that you want. Like Big Steve, you got you got to know what you want and what you don't want. And you got to understand the baggage that you carry. You got to understand the traumas and the good stuff that you have within you and how that portrays into the person that you want. You ultimately attract the person that you want.
Yeah, and I'm learning that as well. We're all going through a journey. It's just different levels.
And I'm gonna just have to show them. I'm gonna have to show them what abundance is. I'm gonna have to show y'all
Mm,
how
and
to
I'm
live.
I'm gonna be right there, so I'm gonna have front seat,
Yeah, front row seats.
front
Hey,
row
we
seats.
about to get it. I was telling Big Steve last night. I'm like, yeah, man, like I could, I could do a lot of things that I wanted to do, and he saw it. He saw it the last time we was there, and he saw it that time that we was there. I was like, that's just. I mean, I know what I bring to the table. Do I apply it? Do I apply the abundance? And this is what I told him. I was like, in relationships and with women or whatever, like most of us stay in the 5, 6, 7 realm
Hmm.
of abundance. So when I put my being rejected 100 times by by women or whatever, I'm going after the 5, 6, 7s, but I need to go after the 8, 9s, 10s because that's where I'm going to get the rejection from. So I don't want to stay in my comfort zone to get where I want to go. And then the person that I see next to me is going to look decent. So I don't know if she's going to be a 5 or a 6, but I think she's going to be an 8.
I
Really,
like that.
you know what I mean? So, but I'm not going after them 8, 9s, 10s when I need to.
Yeah, for the rejection thing to happen.
Yeah. And not
Yeah,
even that, and I don't even get rejected. So, so if you don't get rejected and you live in abundance, you need to go after what you want. But if you don't know what you want, then
I always know what
eh,
I want.
yeah, right, yeah,
I do.
right. No, but you don't go after it though.
I don't,
Exactly, and that's
but
the
I
problem.
do know what I want.
Yeah, I know what I want too. I don't go after it
But the option has to be there for me to go.
either. But it is there. It's everywhere.
No, it is not.
It's abundance. What are you talking about?
It's abundance in certain areas, but
Yeah,
not in the
because you
eight,
don't
nines, and
believe. You
tens.
don't believe.
I'm going to start
Anyways,
believing.
get the book. Join us on the next podcast. Uh, follow me on Instagram, Work Hard Movement, TikTok, Work Hard Movement. I'm gonna get on it. Holla at your boy. Give me my theme music.
I go hard. Try to knock me down, you can't count me out. Work hard. No days off, I don't get no sleep. I go hard. I won't lose, you won't lose, you won't lose. How to execute, ain't no limit to my greatness, so waiting on you to work hard. My mind focused, I'm motivated, I'm prepared to beat that charge. My hands up above the restricted area, he OC, that's a charge. They lead scene, they rent team, my shit paid for. What they charge ain't nothing for you to go out here and go get us on the one roof. Gotta be able to work hard. I'm up late nights, early mornings, I don't watch too much TV, city already performing. You keep them thoughts, I ain't no time for them. Solid cats and out raw form. So much tension in these streets, everybody can't heat. Ready to settle petty beef, and I'm telling them cameras gonna be aiming at me. Before they see me retreat, I'ma make them believe that I go hard. Try to knock me down, you can't count